Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel. So I want to greet you a Merry Christmas, advance Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you Virgo. I want to really thank you from the bottom of my heart, for supporting my channel, for following me here in YouTube, for being patient with me, and for your donation and for ordering personal reading with me. Overall, thank you very much for being with me this 2018. And I look forward to seeing you next year, 2019. So let's do your last 2 weeks love relationship reading. Um, this is the duration of December 15 up until the 31st of December. Personal love relationship for the Virgo signs, please. So I'm doing a different spread. This is my first time doing it, Virgo, and this is for you. So I'm just channeling the tarot energy because this is the last video I'm doing for your sign for 2018. So I really want to make this one in depth and effective as possible. All right. So just give me some time. Messages, please, for Virgo sign. Okay, so your first card is the Eight of Cups. This is the current energy, current situation. So what is the blockage? The next card, the second card, is the blockage. So what's crossing you is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is an upright position. This is resting. This is thinking. So you're feeling like you're moving on from emotions. It could be negative. It could be some self-learning emotions. But I felt like this is something really good because the obstacle is rest. The obstacle is to move on and find peace, move on with emotion and find peace and rest. That's what I sense on, the combination of two cards. So your crowning energy, okay, is the Five of Wands in upright position. So this describes conflict. This describes disagreement, misunderstanding, or in other, in some reading, I see this as people advising you to do something in a different, people getting advice from different people with different perspectives because it if you see this card, this is building something, but they have different ways of building it, but their goal is to build something stable. But for some reason, one is building this one this way, the other person is going that direction, the other person is directing this person to go that side. So it's a bit of a confusing and a bit of no direction kind of energy. So this is what's crowning you. Crowning energy is um it's the best case scenario, but for some reason it's reflecting a negative energy because it could be the best case scenario for you is to listen to an advice, but avoid listening advice to multiple people because it could confuse you. All right, but let's put let's go on the reading and continue shuffling the cards and getting the cards out and completing the spread. Okay, so that's your crowning energy. Oh, the Magicians. Got this, and then I'm just gonna move this further. All right, and then this is your energy. external towards you, your hope and fears, and your outcome. All right, I'm just gonna move this. I don't have enough space. I'm sorry. And then let's start clarifying this. So, sorry, bear with me. Don't worry, I'm gonna interpret one by one this card because this is your last 2 weeks. I want you to get the best message out of this reading and to hit off with a positive vibe for 2019. So, yeah, so your current energy as you progress to the second week of December is the eight of cups. Cups as emotions. You might be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but Eight of Cups is emotions. It's moving. Okay, it's moving forward. What I like about the Eight of Cups is that it's not viewing those emotions that it's not viewing those emotions that didn't work out, or it is overcoming those emotions that doesn't give meaning to your life. Or it is the last 2 weeks of December. You could be in your Virgo, your hermit element, where you've realized that there are some emotions and feelings attached, or experience to people, situation, communication that is not serving you well, and it isn't best to carry that emotions um, to your new year through 2019. So in the last 2 weeks of December, the advice of this reading to you as a start of is to start you know um shaking up your emotions, reviewing your emotions, clearing those baggages, leaving things behind, leaving emotions behind, unwanted emotions that does not give you a return of investment, that does not give you positive things. When you clear your emotions, you open up stuff and energy, and that's where you call in again new things, new emotions to come in your life, to come in your daily activities, and brings out more good fortune, more positive vibe, more like sunny side of kind of energy. So that's what I sense about the Eight of Cups overlapping the Four of Swords. So you're not just moving on, you're not just leaving those emotions, but you are um looking forward for resting, for having peace of mind. It is showing as an obstacle because I felt like, when you leave these emotions, this could be attached to people that are important to you, to memories that, you were happy, but for some reason, it is time to leave them because you are, nearing to 2019. You wanted to experience more good stuff by removing this emotions, this experience, this attachment, from experiences, from people. So this is what describes why the Four of Swords here, because it is a challenge for you to reach the Four of Swords, to reach that peace of mind. That's where you're heading for, is to clear your emotions in order to reach this peace of mind, this harmony, this balance, this one to yourself. Okay. So, and you've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse position. The Two of Pentacles in reverse position. This is the fourth. Um, Let me just check something. So the fourth card is a significator where this is something that is you could work on. So this is a choice, okay? This is your crowning energy. This is something that you have less influence with, okay? And this is the underlying energy where you have more influence with, which means if it's in reverse position, this is making a choice. You are making a choice to leave these emotions behind that does not serve you well, or even those, emotions that make you happy, you're ready to let it go to allow new happy emotions to come through. So you're making a choice to leave behind something, for 2018, and to find that peace of mind, that harmony, to be one with yourself. This is what you can control. This is what you are planned. This is what you're certain to do. That's the energy, or I sense it. There is certainty. There is a firmness within you, Virgo, that you're just ready to embrace something new, or to let something new in your life. This um this begins by letting go, or this start off by making a choice to leave behind and let it go of those of that emotions, and eventually reach this four of swords, this harmony. This is, being one with yourself. Now, the fifth card, which is the magician, which is one of the best card of the deck, describes um an energy where this is your where you're heading to. This is where I'd say, what's kind of behind you. This is what inspire you, so you felt like, as you close off 2018, a new beginning has started. There is a this is a card where it is powerful, in the sense that, in terms of relationship, there is a renewal. In terms of a relationship or dating, you find a beginning with a person. You find, or you're inspired that I want to begin a relationship with this person. I have a communication, and I want to begin and level up into a commitment, or to a relationship. Or if you are in a marriage, I want to renew and begin something really awesome with this person, look for 2019. So this is what's behind. This is, I felt like, your inspiration to leave those negative emotions behind, to reach this peace of mind within yourself, harmony, to be one with yourself, so that you could share this beautiful Virgo to whoever it is that you wanted to have a commitment with, or, even if, or renew your relationship with. So you want to offer the best of yourself with this person. This describes the magician in here, and this is a decision, affirm a certain decision that you would like, or you aim to do, or the advice of the card to you over the next 2 weeks. And the futuristic, or like, the future, the the nearest future of this goal, of this outcome, is the moon in reverse, which describe that this is clear. All right, um there is clarity, okay, with this plan of being the magician as your inspiration, moving on with, with good memories that is in the earned in the past, bad memories in the past, reaching for harmony, peace of mind, making a firm decision. If you put all of this element together, it will give you a clear future, a clear outcome of where you want to head on. So you want a clear commitment, you want a clear communication, you want a clear path with 2018. That's where and how you want to move forward, or transition within the last 2 weeks. um what's crowning you is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is an energy. This is external of you. This is, a crowning energy where you have less influence with. This could affect your plan. This is what you can control, meaning to say, it's a sure decision. This is what's influencing this clear decision, this magician, this moving on, reaching the peace of mind, this this near future clarity, or path that you want to take on. The crowning is the Five of Wands, which means that it could be while you head towards this clear path, you might you might you might be you might encounter a lot of advice, as what I mentioned in the beginning of the reading. A lot of people, a lot of energy that might confuse you, unsolicited advice. You might read it in social media that might confuse you, that might influence you. I felt like this is more as a crowning energy. This is more of a not misleading, but this is more of um, a challenge, a reminder for you, Virgo, to stick with your plan. That, we have loved ones, we have friends, we have past experience, that as we take this path, as we move forward with, I want a commitment, I want a clear path, I want to be one with myself, I want to move on with those unwanted emotions, or those happy emotions that I needed to close that chapter in order to find the right journey for me. I would be experiencing some people advice and communication and information. This might hold me on moving forward or getting into the right track. So this is a reminder for you that yes, people could give you an advice, yes, you could listen to them, but at the end of the day, the decision of where you want to go is within you. It lies within you, because whatever outcome it is you who's going to take the benefits, the fruit, or whatever you want to manifest. You are the benefactor, you are the one that's gonna experience it. So I sense a feeling here, because the Magician is the behind energy. This is your inspiration, and the Magician is an energy where it is you and yourself who's going to execute it. So it is kind of reminding you that you need to stick with your courage, with your belief. This is having a confidence to believe within yourself. People, past situation, past experience might occur and might drive you to different direction. So when you experience this, you need to remember that you are the Magician. You've got everything within you to make this plan happen, to make this commitment come true, successful. So you remember that if by any chance in the next 2 weeks there is a lot of communication, people misunderstanding, always go back to the Magician, your inspiration, to believe what is right for you, what is your path, where you want to head off. Okay. Now, going through your seven card, the seven card, this is your main energy. Seven is a relationship. Okay. So this is where you want to head off. This is your main energy, and your main energy is to be creative. All right. So if you want to make this work, within this person, within this, if you want to make this plan work, leave past emotions, concentrate to this commitment, concentrate on communicating to this person to make this a commitment. Be inspired and concentrate to reviving you know this old relationship into something new by being the Magician, and not listening to others people advice, and concentrating and believing within yourself, and also being creative in the sense that it's a two-way communication. A relationship is two-way. You need to be cooperative, you need to be creative, you need to be considerate, that to make this work, you need to um, consult, you need to listen, you need to take the other person's advice, take the input of the other person, and your input, and put it together and there you create, a one, one plan to execute. So this is, I felt like more of listening to, being open minded, that to be successful is to allow this person or this relationship to have a say, to listen first before you say anything, or to action something out, is to be creative. Don't just, if for example, this last 2 weeks of December, you want to gift someone, be creative. Don't just gift this person with the material things. Gift this person by spending time. Or if you want to write a message, don't just say I love you. Express the I love you words in a more contextual way. Or if you're a person that's always, texting, sending messages, why don't you try to be creative and write a card? This is what this energy described, is for your plan to be successful, is to be creative and collaborative, to listen, accept input, or if you're going to make an action, make sure that this action isn't is something that the person will appreciate and will like and will love, something of like that. So this is really good. The three of cups is in reverse, so this is the external factor, which means this describes that it is the end of a third party. It also describes that somehow it coordinate with the three of pentacles. From three it became two. So if you want to be collaborate, if you want to, to make this commitment work, make this commitment feel special, or make this dating um, relationship into, to a more confirmed, a more exclusive one. um, it is, the external factor is giving you a heads up that it is possible, because three of cups in reverse describe exclusivity. From three reverse it become two, so it's one-to-one relationship, one-to-one communication, one-to-one. So it's really good. This is external of you, so it's really good. So, and it rhymes. It goes hand in hand with your personal. This is you, and this is what external of you. So it collaborates on your plan. It collaborates on what your plan. You want exclusivity. You want to make this person or this relationship really happy by making an extra effort of creativity in terms of communication, dating. So that's the advice of you to make this exclusive. This external person is to be creative, to not just make a gift, but make an effort to give this person, this relationship, something special for this special season. It's the last 2 weeks of the 2018, so let's make the most out of it. Okay, most especially if we're going to express our love, our like, to the person that is special to us. All right. And then the King of Wands is there. This is your hope and fear. I felt like this is more of a positive energy. So, as a result of this internal and external, there is a passionate direction. All right. King of Wands is very passionate, it's driven, it is determination. It is in, and this is also maturity. So, I felt like, gaining the confidence, Virgo, sticking to your plan, not listening to people, just being in your element, having the confidence to speak up, to be in your own, to, forget those negative emotions that didn't work, just move forward, be cooperative, be creative. That's where you attract this external person to be exclusive with you, to revive that old love feeling and passionate, love feelings towards you and emotion. And then it will result, in the future, a King of Wands, a mature person, a mature relationship, a determined relationship. Okay. The King of Cups is like the future outcome. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces because it's a water sign element. It is in reverse because I felt like this is more of a reminder that if you overdo this, you might have an imbalance in terms of emotions, um, because yeah, it's next to the King of Wands. It's more of a reminder to you, Virgo, that as you progress, if things are going well in the next 2 weeks with your communication, with your date, with the way you spend time with each other, make sure that you keep the emotion balanced. No, don't overdo it. Don't like, because sometimes if the relationship is going well, we 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 get to a point where we became complacent, and then that's where um the glitch or the issue took place, because you miss or miss, not misbehave, but it's more of I felt like it's more of complacent. Like if we get something, if now that we have it, it's more of a feeling like, now I got you, now I got you, let me concentrate on other stuff of my life. So once you have this person, once you lock in this commitment, once you lock in this person to commit with you, or once you have this person's trust, make sure that you keep the momentum, you keep the flair, you keep what you promised for, because if you don't, there might be an imbalanced result. All right. I felt like, asking more clarity for the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups in reverse, please? Yeah. So yeah, I felt like it's more of, you need to um you need to have a balance, really. You need to keep the balance. You need to keep the balance of emotions, of communication, of time, to keep this relationship going. You need to be continuous. You need to keep the momentum as it is until it's really fully stable. That's what I really felt. This person will cooperate with you. This person will be exclusive with you if you display a continuous commitment. All right. Don't be on and off. Like, for example, you'd only be spending time, or you'd only be lovey-dovey with this person in the next 2 weeks, and then by January you would be a different person because you have locked in the relationship. Do not be like that, because it will create imbalance. So in short, the future is really looking good. Your plan is really working well. There is exclusivity. I sense external factor. This external person, there is exclusivity. Third party is to be over. Keep it with you, the creativity, the effort. There is this collaborative feelings and actions coming towards you, with Three of Wands and Two of Cups in reverse. Magician is here. It's just more of a reminder that in the future, you need to be consistent of your plan in order to keep this relationship happy, in order to keep this dating steady, and level up into a more committed, into a more confirmed kind of relationship. So I felt like in the next 2 weeks, you need to be consistent. You need to consistently display that feeling, that affection, that action, to lock in this person, to lock in this relationship, or to lock in this dating stage. You need to keep this momentum until next year. Um, because if there would be imbalance, this Two of Cups might be challenged. Okay. What are the other message for Virgo, please, in the last 2 weeks? I felt like clarifying this, what's coming towards you. What else is with the external factor, the external person, their feelings, their action towards Virgo, please? Commitment. I don't need to ask more. details, more information. So this person is willing to commit with you. This describes a marriage. This describes a traditional commitment, traditional dating of going out and being steady and then being exclusive, it's really good, all right? These two cards, this is you being creative. This is the external energy, a person giving in to your creativity and committing exclusivity, marriage, engagement. It's just in the future. It's a caution for you to keep the momentum. Don't lose this trust. Don't lose this kind of energy and link to this person, because if you keep this balance, there is a future of marriage, a stable commitment in 2019. All right. It's really a well planned kind of well planned objective. That this is an objective that is well planned, Virgo, because you start by moving on to negative emotions that's not working, and forgetting those emotions that is in the past by closing the chapter of your life with this past relationship or past experience that is no longer working, finding peace and harmony within yourself, making this firm decision, having confidence to do it, to be, to be in this right path, to commit, to be consistent, having clarity to continue this confidence, um, sticking to your plan by not listening to unsolicited advice, and believing in yourself and in this person's capacity to make this happen. Internal card is three of pentacles, which is being collaborative, listening, making an extra effort to committing to this person. The external factor, as a result of you being consistent, is giving you the commitment of commitment that you want. Your hope and fears, it's turning to be positive, because as the king of wands, as a result of you guys, collaborative being collaborative with each other, is a passionate relationship. And in the future, you might be you might have a glitch, or a bit needs a little bit of tweak in terms of being consistent. So it is reminding you that you have this commitment now. Keep it going, keep the momentum, keep this confidence, keep this kind of energy, keep this kind of this feeling towards this person, and it will give you the commitment that you want in 2019. All right, so this is here for you, Virgo. A Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I'll see you soon again with your January 2009 um, tarot reading advice. Thank you, Virgo. Thank you very much. Bye.